Hi there, my name is Mary Stern. I'm a physiotherapist, yoga instructor, and owner of Blue Ridge Physiotherapy in North Vancouver, British Columbia on the North Shore. And I would like to take you through a chair yoga class. I use components of this chair yoga class for my patients regularly. I like to bring it all together, specifically for seniors, specifically for people who are currently having discomfort in their body, but are working really hard in the office all day long and want to do something that they can incorporate into their daily routine. For people who have chronic pain, fibromyalgia. If you're not sure if this is suitable for you, please talk to your physiotherapist, your medical provider, and make sure that it's suitable, but also listen to your body and know that you can modify and only go through the range that's comfortable for you. So we're gonna go through a series of stretches, also core activation exercises through the chair yoga class that hopefully you can incorporate a nice even flow of breath into. So I might cue you to breathe. I might just remind you not to hold your breath. So I purposely am wearing the clothes that I wore today to see my clients, and I want you to do the same, but make sure that you're comfortable. I've got my comfy armchair. I'm in my home. You can do this anywhere, and that's important. Although I do love exercise wear, I'll let you know. You don't have to put on something special unless it makes you feel a little bit zingy. Otherwise, let us begin. I do sometimes use a beautiful kind of Zen-like music, but today it's going to be just me. All right, so let us begin. Deep breath in. I want you to reach up. If you have shoulder pain, you're going to reach up wherever that feels good for you. If it feels okay to reach your palms, you're going to have a look at my fingers, what they're doing now. Reach them all the way up to the sky. You're going to feel a stretch through the forearms. And now coming into our cat stretch, bring your belly button in. Deep breath in. And reach, feel a nice stretch, exhale, and lean back into your chair, all the way back into your chair if it feels nice. And you're gonna reach out with your arms and lean forward. And as you lean forward, bring your fingertips behind you if you can. Otherwise, arms can be open. Open up through the chest and squeeze your chest open and come into a forward bend. Relax your fingers behind you. Come back into an open posture, and let us do that once more. Reach up, fingertips interlock, open up, or just arms parallel, open up, and exhale. Inhale, reach behind you, scooping forward, fingers interlock, open up through the chest, and release through your arms and curl all the way up. Now we're going to twist, reach your arms up, and you're going to have either like a chair armrest, or you're going to have your hip, and you're going to just reach behind you. Now as you breathe in, lift up through your chest. Feel like your spine's getting longer. Some people like to say like a golden thread. I quite like that. So golden thread lifting you. Exhale. And bring your belly button in as you come a little further. Find that sweet spot. So that spot where you clearly feel a stretch, but you feel like you can breathe and you feel like it's not the end of the world. So breathe in and exhale. And if you're in that sweet spot of where you can kind of surrender to a little discomfort, you might find that your body is giving you an invitation to go a little deeper into this stretch. So exhale a little bit deeper. There's no rush for this. Part of it's just kind of checking in on the body and knowing that it's a little tight in this area. And if it's tight in this area, then it's actually a little more difficult to breathe. So this is helping you with breath, with oxygenation, all those wonderful things that keep you happy, healthy, and whole. Coming back to the center. I want you to do a few cat-cows because sometimes we feel a little sticky in through the joints when we come back to center. And I want you to think of your body as a wave and a ripple in the ocean, if that works for you. I do like my metaphors. Or you can think of your spine as a slinky, and I want you to think about opening it up to the back and then opening up to the front, and your belly becomes this nice, strong connection that keeps you really, really connected and keeps your back safe. Coming back to the center, you're going to reach the arms up and we're going to do the other direction. For a lot of people, it feels different side to side. So you're going to explore this. Try not to hunch. Open up through the chest. Inhale, reach up and long through the head. Exhale. And explore your posture. It is totally fine if you only get here. It is not about where you get. It's about how you feel. It's about creating more space for you as an individual. It's about the yoke. So yoga is about the yoke. It's about going within. And if you achieve that, then you had a wonderful practice. So taking a few breaths here, you can stay here longer, absolutely on your own. And then coming back to center, we're going to do that cat-cow again. To mobilize the spine. Now we're going to put our hands on either side of our rib cage like you're giving yourself a big hug, and feel free to give yourself a big hug and tell yourself how amazing you are, because you are. And as you breathe in, I want you to feel like your rib cage is coming out as an accordion. So a lot of us breathe like this. I want you to breathe like an accordion. So just try that. It doesn't have to be perfect. And you'll feel a stretch in through the muscles in your rib cage, and that should feel nice or significant in some way. You're going to keep doing that. Now I want to bring your attention to your back, because you're going to bend forward wherever is good for you. If this is best for you and you already feel stretchy through the neck and the middle back, then you're going to stay here. But if you have space to come further down and even reach all the way down, I don't know if you can see me there. Now I want you to float. As you breathe in, you're going to float up through the middle back. And as you exhale, you're going to float back down. Inhale and float up. And exhale and float back down. Inhale, float back up, and exhale. And float back down, and then roll yourself up one vertebra at a time, one little slinky coil at a time. And this can become an interesting way to explore that tightness and that opening. So this should be a little bit of an adventure. All right, now we're going to try to stretch through our side body. So important to breathe in and lengthen through both sides of the body and reach up. Inhale and lengthen and reach up. Try to keep that right hip, because we're going to the left right now. Try to keep that right hip from coming off the chair. You're going to go as far as you can and look down and reach on the inhale. Feel a stretch all the way from the back of the arm into the hip. And exhale and come back down to center. Beautiful job. And we're going to do the other direction. Inhale and reach. Exhale and come further into the stretch. Inhale and reach and lengthen through both sides. The reason why we lengthen through both sides is if we don't, we kind of crunch through that side, and we're not doing ourselves any favors. If we lengthen, then we're not crunching, and we have a little more space to go deeper and feel a deeper stretch from this area all the way down here. Reach, 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 reach. And exhale. And come all the way back up. So I love chair yoga for arm and back mobility and opening up. It's a little bit trickier to do with hips, and it totally depends on you. But if you feel comfortable to stretch in through the hips, we're going to do 2 stretches today. The first one is bringing that foot up, letting the knee come down. So maybe the knee stays here. And if it does, you can take a deep breath here. You can even reach back if that feels too intense and just press into that knee. If it feels okay and you can find more openness through there, pushing it down a little bit or a lot. Totally up to you. Depends on your anatomy, depends on where you're at. Then you're going to reach forward, deep breath in, and reach your head again. I'm coming towards the camera, but you're coming towards the opposite wall, and you're going to feel that through the hip. I'm going to fast forward this, but I really want you to explore this on your own and take as long as a minute in each of these stretches. You're going to do the other side. And you're going to usually notice one side versus the other one is almost always different. And why is that important? Because it can affect the way you walk or what you feel through your knees, depending on what's tight. So do spend an extra minute on the side that's tighter. And coming into that stretch. Beautiful job. And all the way up. Good. So that was our beginner chair yoga stretch. I hope you feel a little bit more expanded. I hope just even through that breath, you feel like you've given yourself attention and self-care that you needed today. And I will be uploading more videos. Please like and subscribe. I have videos across the board that talk about physio insights that also take you through movement practices. And I'm in Blue Ridge, which is North Vancouver. So please look at the notes and you can contact me or book with me. Thanks so much. Bye.